Well, I actually got to come home just for a couple of days because the Stewart Filmscreen 185-inch StudioTek 130 screen was arriving today. So it came in this morning. It was about 10:30 maybe. So finally got it assembled, got it up. Still got to do some trim pieces up here where you can see the aluminum up above it. But and then down here, once it's a lot of work to still be done down there with pulling wires through the wall and making some panels with connectors, and I'm not even sure exactly how I'm going to do all that yet, so I got to sort that out. But once that's all done, then there'll be either like a curtain or something that I'll put below the screen there. So, but anyway, just having the screen up makes it feel a little bit more like a theater. 185 inch. So my old theater was 144 diagonal, 2.4:1. So it's going to feel quite a bit bigger than the one that I built back in 2008. So the projector, actually I have done something. I've taken the projector down. A friend of mine came over to help put the screen up and also helped me take the projector down because I want to do some work on that. There's no air conditioning vent in here. So got it down. Those, while they're still compressed, let's see if I can get a better shot of these. My bright idea for a isolation pad. Yeah, these things ended up being squished all the way down after time with the weight of that projector. So I'm going to redo that, make those heavier duty. I thought at the time they were going to be too stiff, but obviously they weren't stiff enough. So that's going to get redone. Also, probably right in there somewhere, I'm going to put a vent into the attic with a fan, probably with some kind of a little damper that opens and closes so that heat from the projector, because there's no AC vent in here. And to me, one suggestion was to put like a little cross vent come out of the ceiling of the theater back here somewhere over the back row, and then over into here, so that maybe a little fan in that could pull some cool air out of the theater into here to cool this, and then also have that exhaust vent for heat from the projector to go into the attic. So this was a electrical wire that the electrician had the back seating on, but it's also on the same breaker as the lights. It's not the switch, but on the same breaker. I thought it was on the switch when I was originally finding it, but I'm going to use that, I think, to power the fan for the projector. So I'll run that up the wall somewhere and put in like a switch or whatever, and maybe rig up a thermostat or something, but use that power to power the fan for exhausting that. So, but that's still a ways away. I haven't even popped this panel off. That's where all the wires come to that go down to the other end of the theater and come out on each side of the screen for the amplifiers. I got to pop that off. I don't know why they even put that there. They didn't need to. But get that off of there and figure out the wiring and hopefully have an image on the screen eventually. But, you know, again, I was just lucky that my job allowed me, you know, they paid the flight and everything for me to fly home to do that screen. So pretty nice of them. But anyway, projector is sitting over here in this mess. So just leave it out here until I get all that rework done in there, and then put it back up there and get it all hooked up. The thing's never even been powered up or anything, so still brand new. But anyway, got to fly to, I'm actually going to Boise, Idaho this time, instead of, oh yeah, those are esoteric woofers. I don't know what I'm going to do with those. At one point I was going to use those for side surrounds, back before I decided to do lines. Those are actually really good drivers. It's the 3-inch voice coil, kind of like a Morel or a Dynaudio, except the Morels and Dynaudios I've tested tend to be a little bit noisy, whereas those are not. I think those are actually better drivers, and they're a lot cheaper, although they're expensive now. And I'm ordering some Peerless 4-inch drivers, which are actually the same size as the 5-inch drivers in the lines. Ordered 100 of those. And I ordered 80 of the little GRS 3.5-inch tall ribbon tweeters that I'll use in place of these AMTs for the side surrounds. Again, they're going to be up here, like I said in the last video. 3 sides. You know, I got these chairs up here. I just moved them up here to get them out of the way so I had room to work on the screen. So it'd be kind of tight if I left them there. It'd be kind of hard to get in there. Couldn't lean back. But anyway, they're a mess right now. As soon as I get all that cleaned up, I guess I'm at a point now where I could move the chairs back down where they belong. So maybe next trip home I can do that. But tomorrow I got to go to Boise, Idaho, be there for a week, and then go from there back to Portland, be there for, who knows, 2 or 3 weeks. And then at some point I've got to go back to Dresden to, when I was there before, I was pulling a part out of a machine to be sent in for rework, and now it's going to be shipped back, and I got to go put it back in and set it all up. So I'll be heading back to Dresden at some point. But anyway, at least there's some progress. Got a screen. Still need to get that trim up there because it looks pretty crappy like it is, but get that trim piece on the top and on the ends of the top there. That'll make it look a lot better. So, but anyway, that's about it for now.